I think we had a lot more successful offense. I know we only put up 2 goals, but we were crashing our goalie hard and not afraid to go into the paint, and that's something we need to continue because on Friday night's game we were letting her have it a little easy, and she would bobble a puck and we wouldn't really get a second opportunity because we were being too nice. And I think Saturday we upped our game in that aspect, and we made it a lot harder for them to get to our net with pucks. I mean, the score sheet was definitely wrong on the amount of blocks we had. Everyone was throwing their body all over the place, and Kerrigan played unbelievable. So I think both those aspects were improved immensely. Oh, yeah. You just got to shoot the puck and get pucks to the net. And thankfully, we had forwards in front of the net. They ducked out of the way and let the puck get to the net and made it through. And, I mean, bounce off the pole, bounce off the goalie, and finally make it to net. Whatever happens, whatever works, I'll take it. I think everything's just that more intense. Everyone's willing to do everything they can to help their team make it as far as they can. And there is no holding back. There is no, next weekend we got to hold out for this. Let's try and rest this person for that. You got to go full blazing ahead the whole time. So I think that makes a difference because the intensity level is just that much more high. I don't even think we have to look back at that exact series to say we can do it. But yeah, that absolutely shows us that it doesn't matter if we're the 5 seed going on the road. It doesn't matter. I mean, last year we were the 7th seed on the road going to Minnesota and still gave a really nice battle. So it always helps knowing that it's been done before. But I think that was 3 years ago, and we have a completely different team. And I absolutely believe that we can go in there and put up a battle and bring home 2 wins.
I think the main thing was just some of the little stuff that we did. Picking up sticks a little bit more. We didn't get quite as many shots the second game as we did the first game, but we also capitalized the second game compared to the first game, even though some of our chances the first game were really close. It's always good to get the win, especially when you're on the road against Ohio. They're a really good team. They're a top 10 team. Now this weekend with playoffs coming up, it obviously is nice to know that we can score. We just have to learn to capitalize and keep getting pucks to the net. Just keep doing the little things that we're doing and hopefully continue to carry out the wins. I'm a freshman, so it's my first time doing it. I'm excited. Some of the older girls have been talking about everything that happens during playoffs, and it's a 3-game series instead of just the 2-game series, and it's pretty much win or go home, which is kind of a little bit more exhilarating, a little bit more intense. But I think all of us are just excited to get going. They pretty much have just said it's just like any other game. Go in there, play your game. Things are going to be a little bit different, but as a whole, you just got to learn to stay calm, don't get too nervous, and just enjoy the moment. It goes by very quick.
Kerrigan's play was really, really key. I think she came up with some big stops when we needed it. I thought we played a really solid game Friday. We certainly, territorially, in terms of chances, we probably had more Friday than we did on Saturday. Obviously, Sobe played very, very well, but you're out shooting a team 15-5 in the first, and then they get a break at the end of the period, and they find a way to get it in. So it's a period you've pretty well dominated. You're down 1-0, and the second goal was kind of a fluky goal. Now you're down 2-0, and so obviously getting coming back and tying Ohio State on Saturday was I think also played a role. Because up to that point, obviously, Sobe hadn't given anything up. So we get one tied up and then take advantage of a power play and score a goal there. So, the whole weekend I was really happy with our overall play. I thought we gave ourselves a good chance Friday. I think I told Kelly afterwards it wasn't a 4-0 game. You look at the score and you think it was Ohio State dominated. That wasn't the case at all. I think just about in every category. We had the advantage, but unfortunately the main one is pucks in the net, and that's where they got us. So I give our group a lot of credit because they battled back, and obviously, Ohio State had not lost a league game there all year long. It's not an easy place to play, and so I was real proud of our group's effort, and big win to come up with at that point, no question. Yeah, it's obviously this is the most exciting time of the year, Austin. This is why you play the game. This is everything we've done up to this point has gotten us prepared for this kind of weekend, and like I told them yesterday, we're ready. We're absolutely ready. We're excited to go over to Duluth. Great environment to play in. It's a beautiful facility. Against a very good team, obviously. Certainly the Friday game is always that first game is I think is really, really important. it's a best of three. So if you can get that one Friday, now you're in a pretty good spot, because then you got to win one of the next two. But we're not going to do anything different. We're just going to go continue to play the way we're playing. Like you said, I like how we played last weekend and on the road in a tough spot. Now it's like I talked about how last weekend could be a really, really important series for us going to the playoffs, and hopefully the team has recognized that, how we played, how we went about our business. Now let's do the same thing over there in Duluth.